And all month long, our Nolan Now Book Club has been reading Greta and Valdin by Rebecca Reily. In this segment brought to you by the New Orleans Public Library, we are joined by book club members Shelby Staines and Katie Pebble for this month's discussion. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, well, this was a good one. I finished it this weekend.
Yay.
Shelby, you want to give us a little rundown of what it was about?
Yeah, sure. So Greta and Valdin is about two queer siblings living in New Zealand.
Yeah.
They live together, and Rebecca Reily does a great job of keeping us on our toes, wanting to read more of each chapter. So they're both queer. We go through their lives of work and trying to find love. And
I mean, like every little detail of their lives.
And their amazing family. Like, what better family to have than...
Totally.
Yeah, no, and we should talk about that because I think I tried describing this in a previous week when I was kind of giving my rundown of the book, and I was like, they seem very privileged, not necessarily in a wealthy way, and I realized that what I was grasping for was that they are so privileged to have a family that loves them for who they are. As they are.
Yes.
They never had to feel, you know, uncomfortable being who they are.
Right.
And that is, unfortunately, still a privilege.
Yeah, the support from their family was just something I love to read, something I hope to emulate as a parent.
Yes, definitely. As a parent, I'm like, if I've ever in that, I would want to really
to be like
that
they were.
For my family, for my kids.
I say that,
but
they're
they're
a little crazy.
Their family's a little crazy. Yes, yes.
Every family's got their stuff, and this family certainly has their stuff, y'all. But I do think that they really, one thing I thought the author did well was let you into their heads.
Yes.
I mean, you are getting their every thought. To the point that the pace of the book, honestly, was a little bit slow in the beginning. Did y'all feel that too?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, you're getting a lot of their internal monologues. That's pretty much what most chapters are between the two siblings. And I mean, it took me a minute to understand it and kind of get that New Zealand humor and quirkiness, because it is based in New Zealand, and but it's really cool.
And you actually brought this up at book club. You have a little bit of experience with that because I was like, I don't know what New Zealanders are actually like, so I don't know if this is realistic.
I mean, I wouldn't say experience, Shelby. I've never been to New Zealand, but
You listened to a podcast.
Yes, I listened to a podcast for years that's hosted by a guy from New Zealand, and he's kind of came to America, got stuck here. It's a good one. And there is a sort of kind of humor and way that they talk that you kind of have to it's a nuance.
But it reminded you of that.
Yes,
so
yes.
there is something there that she's capturing.
Yeah, yeah. And as an American, it might go over your head a little bit, but I appreciate, the cultural diversity of reading, and it's very blended. The book has a lot of different cultures.
Well, a lot of different cultures, and I'm wondering, the author must have experience because you've got the native New Zealand population, you've got Russian and Ukrainian, Spanish, all coming in to this very blended, wonderful family who is just wild, very intertwined, we'll say.
Yes.
All right, so I have to ask, who was your favorite character? Now that you know everything, now that we've gotten to the end of the book and we know everything.
Yes. So my favorite character started out as the dad.
Yeah.
But towards the end, my heart grew so much for Valdin. I was just so happy for him. He found his happy ending, and he got everything he deserved.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do wonder if, we talked about that kind of privileged lifestyle of having a family that wholly supports you, which shouldn't be a privilege, but it is, to have that support. I do wonder if he got his happy ending as a result of the love and support that his wild and crazy family gave him over the years. It gave him the stability that he needed to grow into that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, who is your favorite character?
I'm actually almost exactly have your opinion, because I also love the dad and I also loved Valdin by the end, but I think if I were to pick one to go to dinner with, I think I'd choose the dad.
The dad. Yeah. He sounds like a hoot.
He
the dad
is.
sounds
He's
so
great.
funny, but also very insightful and super smart. My pick is the dad, but as you were talking, I was like, you know what? I also really loved Elle.
Oh, yeah.
Greta's girlfriend. I really liked her. She won me over in the end.
And she started to find herself really towards the end of the book. She became comfortable with herself.
Yeah. And I think she helped Greta become comfortable with herself as well.
And another culture adds to the mix. She's Scottish.
Yes,
so let's add another one in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cultures in this story And you need to look up the lingo as you're reading. I was
Yeah, you
Googling,
have to
like,
do a
what
little
does
bit
this
of
mean?
Yeah, it was really fun. Well, we could talk all day about this. But if y'all are looking for a fun beach read, travel read, or just something to read at home, Greta and Valdin was our pick this month. And we recommend. Thanks, guys.
It's great. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, well, make sure that you join our Nola Now Book Club group on Facebook to continue our discussion. If you have a question or comment about the book, let us know, and we'll be picking our next book next Monday, so stick around for that. All right, and just a heads up, it's not too late to sign up for New Orleans Public Library's Summer Fun and Reading Challenge. This year, participants are challenged to read a total of 800 minutes, which, guys, once you get going, that's really not that bad. You'll complete a variety of library-related activities to win a limited edition canvas tote designed by local artist Sean Clark. Okay, everyone who signs up gets a prize. Even at the beginning, you can go get a prize, and the challenge is totally free. Make sure you get started online, summerfun.nolalibrary.org, or stop by your neighborhood library today. All right, coming